I'm here today to talk to you about mental toughness. So next time you're not really feeling like you can push through and accomplish what you originally set out to do, remember that it has nothing to do with luck, talent, or intelligence, but everything with mental toughness. So mentally tough people get results. So it's all about how you perceive the challenge and the situation in front of you. So how you do that is you have to rewire your brain, because the one job that your brain has is to protect you and keep you safe. Whenever a challenge or a negative comes at you, your brain immediately goes into kind of this fight or flight mode because it's there to protect you, and anything seems like a threat to your brain. So you have to rewire your brain and train it to go from your limbic system, which is the emotional response, to your prefrontal cortex, which is more logical. It's more cognitive thinking, solutions oriented, takes more effort to think, okay, what can I do in this situation to get me to the outcome that I still wanted in the first place? It takes more effort, but that's how you play to win and not play not to lose. Because at the end of the day, your brain is wired to help you accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. And it does whatever you tell it. So whatever you focus on, it's going to naturally bring to the forefront everything that aligns with what you said was important. There's actually something in your brain called the Reticular Activating System, RAS system, and that filters all the millions and billions of stimuli that's coming at you and prioritizes what you said was important. So people that play to win, they focus on opportunities, they focus on winning and getting the result and accomplishing and exactly all the steps that it takes to get there. But people that play not to lose, they avoid the failure, they have fear, they have doubt, they think about losing, they think about, not accomplishing the result and how bad that's gonna feel. But your brain doesn't know the difference between winning and not losing. It's two totally different things to the brain. So when you say, hey, I don't wanna roll a zero, or I don't wanna lose the game, or miss out, then your brain just focuses on that. So it brings forth all the things that align with failure. So, there's millions and billions of stimuli everywhere. You want to train your brain to find the things that are going to benefit you to see success. So that's what I think playing to win and playing not to lose. It's scary because you got to bet on yourself. But that's what it's all about. It's all bets on you. Something else that the brain that I find really, really, really interesting that I use every day is that you can't feel anxious and grateful at the same time. The same space in your brain that holds anxiety is the same exact space as it holds gratitude. So gratitude's always going to protect your attitude. So anytime I'm feeling frustrated, aggravated, sad, mad, confused, uncertain, doubtful, fearful, all these negative emotions that could prevent me from doing the right things to accomplish what I want, I always just practice gratitude. I'm grateful for this situation. I'm grateful for what's happening. I'm grateful for the people in my life. I'm grateful that this is challenging, because challenges are currency. Because a challenge is going to teach you how to level up and gain a certain skill set and have a certain mindset that's going to help you add more value, which is going to make you worth more. So if you want to make a lot of money, you have to have a certain level of emotional intelligence and be able to manage your emotions and focus on how you respond to things. Because if you have a positive perspective, you're going to get positive results. So something I also do to kind of trick my brain and rewire my brain is I tell it how to feel. So your brain is like a supercomputer, it just does whatever you say. So your thoughts go to your beliefs go to your attitudes go to your feelings, and your feelings go to your actions. And what you actually do is actually going to dictate whether you succeed or fail. So when I think mental toughness, I think my mentality. What am I actually saying to myself? I got this from a great book called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. So if I'm feeling frustrated, I'm feeling unmotivated, I'm feeling aggravated, pissed off, I tell myself, I feel great, I feel determined, I feel in control, I feel like I'm going to see success, I feel like I'm going to solve this problem. And then I believe it. And then when you believe it, then you perceive it. So then you perceive what's going on around you as something that you can overcome. And then you feel like accomplishing it. And then you do. Now the reverse action can do the same, but if you want to be successful, you have to be very disciplined in your mentality and taking that step back and saying, what can I do in this situation that's gonna get me to the outcome? And I think the more determined you are and the more committed you are to the outcome, the easier it is to wire your brain to make sure that every single challenge that comes to you is a challenge that's for you, not against you. It's an opportunity for you to learn, level up, and still accomplish the main goal. Success is not what happens to you, it's how you respond to it. So always remember to focus on how you respond to situations. And that's what mental toughness is focusing on what you can control and dropping what you can't. And if you take anything away from this, I would take away this. You need to have all bets on you every single time. Even when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when no one's around, when no one sees it. At the end of the day, you wake up with you and you go to sleep with you every single day for the rest of your life. You might as well root for you. You might as well have all bets on you and choose you 10 times out of 5. So when you walk into the room, you be the independent variable, you shift the atmosphere, you focus on your foundation of characteristics and integrity and skill, and that's it. Bet on you every day of the week.